Hello, welcome to my channel. In the topic alternating current, today we will see when all the three components, that is inductor, capacitor and resistor, they are connected in series with the AC source. So, we are going to read about series LCR circuit. What happens in series LCR circuit when all these three components, that is a inductor, capacitor and a resistor, they are connected with the AC source like this. Let us suppose R, C and L, the voltages developed across them are VL, this is VC and this is VR. Suppose the current flowing through it is I naught sin omega t, and what is the source? Applied voltage is V, or we can write here E. We don't know what is E naught. We can write sin omega t plus, we don't know whatever is the phase, plus minus whatever, suppose we write plus phi. How can we write this? It depends on the circuit elements. We have seen that voltage in coil leads the current by 90 degree like this, while in capacitor the voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree, and in purely resistive circuit we have seen that current and voltages are in the same phase. So, we have seen individually these phasor diagrams and their behavior in the previous video. Now, all these components, inductor, capacitor and resistor, they all are combined here in series and connected with the AC source. What happens? We have seen that the maximum value of voltage across inductor is given by I naught XL. You know what is XL? Inductive reactance given by omega C. This is similarly the voltage across capacitor is given by I naught XC, where XC is given by 1 upon omega C. What about voltage across resistor? Simple I naught R. We have seen here that all these three voltages, their algebraic sum at any instant is equal to the applied voltage. But when these all are connected in series, then what is the phase between applied voltage and current? How will we find? Let's suppose we draw the phasor diagram. Then suppose this is the direction of current or the voltage across R resistance, or simple I naught. If we consider the case for purely inductive circuit, what do we observe? That voltage across inductance leads the current by 90 degree. This is the phasor. And voltage across capacitor lags behind the current by 90 degree. We will assume here that if these two voltages, or in case of that diagram which is called to impedance diagram, here it will be XL and XC. If we assume that XL is greater than XC or V naught L is greater than V naught C, then you know, since these voltages V naught L and V naught C, they are out of phase, because voltage across coil leads by 90 degree, voltage across capacitor lags behind 90 degree with the current. So, if these two are taken one by one, if we consider that XL greater than XC, or you can write V naught L is greater than V naught C. I have drawn this vector bigger than this. Then what will be the resultant vector? Suppose this may be the resultant vector, and what will be its magnitude? Its magnitude may be V naught L minus V naught C. Then we will find that this will be the resultant of the applied voltage E naught at an angle phi. What we observe here, that this applied voltage is slightly ahead of current by how much angle? Phi. So, in case of series LCR circuit, first case when XL is greater than XC or V naught L is greater than V naught C, from these equations you can say, what do we observe? That tan phi, what is the phase angle? Whatever is this V naught L minus V naught C, same is here, we can draw here this one. So, we can find here this V naught L minus V naught C upon V naught R. So, in this way you can find V naught R here tan phi, or by drawing simply the phasor, the impedance triangle. How can you draw impedance triangle? Instead of V naught R, take only R. So, this will be the R. Instead of this difference, you take only the V naught L is I naught XL, V naught C is I naught XC, leave I naught. So, you will write here only XL minus XC. What will be this resultant? That is Z. So, this will be the phasor diagram. It is asked that find the impedance in series LCR circuit. How will you find the impedance in series LCR circuit? From this relation, this is impedance triangle. Here, how will you find Z? Z will be by the vector sum, that is under root R square plus XL minus XC whole square. What will be the current? The current can be written as I naught equal to E naught upon Z. Look here, from this triangle, this is the voltage across resistance, this is the voltage difference across coil and capacitor, and this is the resultant voltage E naught. If XL is greater than XC, as we have considered the case, then circuit will be inductive. And you know, in inductive circuit, the voltage leads the current. Here, it is not purely inductive, so voltage is leading the current by an angle phi. This is called phase angle. So, by determining the phase, you can write phase also as XL minus XC upon R. So, by determining the phase angle, by determining the impedance, we can solve any of the question. In the second case, what can you write? In the second case, if XC is greater than XL, then what will be the phasor diagram? This will be V naught R and this will be V naught L, then this will be the resultant. This is V naught L, we can write this V naught C, then what will be the resultant? Here it can be drawn like this. That means the XC greater than XL case will give V naught C greater than V naught L, then resultant will be this one. What is this value? This is V naught C minus V naught L, and here we can find that what will be tan phi. This tan phi will be here. This is V naught C minus V naught L upon V naught R. So we can write V naught C minus V naught L upon V naught R, or simply XC minus XL upon R. What about this resultant value E naught? We have seen E naught is simply, how can you write E naught here? This is E naught, this is E naught. You can write E naught as under root, this is E naught as V naught R square plus V naught L minus V naught C whole square. In case of this, V naught L minus V naught C, in case of this circuit, when V naught C is greater than V naught C minus V naught L whole square. So in this way we are able to find the applied voltage, its phase angle between current and voltage. What do you find here? That when XC greater than XL, then we see that current is leading the voltage. Look here, the voltage is lagging behind the current by phi. When XL greater than XC, voltage is leading to the current by angle phi. What is phi? Tan phi from here. What is this phi? Tan phi from here. Now in this special case, when XL equal to XC, what will happen? Look, if we consider the case when XL is greater equal to XC, this is the case of resonance. This is called resonance when XL is equal to XC. In this case, what happens, that circuit becomes purely resistive. What we have observed, that I naught equal to E naught upon Z. Earlier the Z we have considered that R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So for XL equal to XC, what will happen? From here you will find Z will be only R. That is, for XL equal to XC, using this equation, circuit is purely resistive. This series LCR circuit, Z becomes Z minimum and the circuit becomes purely resistive circuit. Here the current becomes maximum. So whenever in series LCR circuit XL is equal to XC, that is inductance and capacitance values are chosen in such a way that at particular frequency we find their hindrances, that is capacitive reactance and inductive reactance, they become same. Then what happens? At that time the current in the circuit becomes maximum, and at that frequency the circuit is said to be in resonance, electrical resonance. Let that frequency we denote by omega R, or in some books omega naught. Then XL equal to XC means omega R L equal to 1 upon omega R C. This omega R means resonant frequency. Then here we can find that omega r is equal to 1 upon under root LC. So, what is when series LCR circuit becomes resonant circuit? That frequency at which XL becomes equal to XC, or that frequency is given by 1 upon under root LC. So, when in series LCR circuit XL becomes equal to XC, that both the inductive and capacitive reactances become same, circuit becomes purely resistive, impedance becomes minimum, current becomes maximum. Any of the point can be asked in 1 mark question. To learn the characteristics of resonant circuit. So, in series LCR circuit resonant, it is said to be resonant circuit. Number 1, when inductive reactance and capacitive reactances become same, impedance becomes minimum, circuit behaves like purely resistive circuit. Also we can say current and voltages are in the same phase. When this phase angle, what it becomes? It becomes 0. At this particular instant, you will write there is no phase difference when series resonant circuit. Also find the angular frequency, find the resonant frequency. In this way you can find. Another characteristics about voltages across inductor and capacitor, both are same and opposite because there is phase angle 180 degree. You will find this is V naught L, then same will be V naught XC, V naught C. So, these two voltages cancel out each other and only the total voltage which is applied appears across resistance. It is also said that we cannot have resonance in LR or LC circuit. There should be series LCR circuit to have electrical resonance, because there should be voltage across coil and voltage across capacitor both equal and out of phase. They will cancel each other, and only in that case the whole voltage applied is supposed to be appears to be across resistance only. So, presence of L and C is essential. That is why we say that resonance, electrical resonance to occur, presence of L and C is essential. You cannot say only that take a purely resistive circuit and you will have a resonant circuit. So, in series LCR circuit, electrical resonance takes place when voltage across coil and capacitor are equal and opposite, and all the voltage applied appears across R. One more point, when large number of frequencies are fed in series LCR circuit, it accepts only one frequency and rejects the other frequencies. What is that frequency? That is the resonant frequency. Corresponding to that, current in the circuit becomes maximum, impedance becomes minimum. That is why series LCR circuit is also called the acceptor circuit. Whenever the electrical resonance takes place, the audio video signal becomes very strong. Now we have seen that XL, which is omega L, XC, it is 1 upon omega C, and R resistance. These are the inductive and capacitive reactances. If we plot the graph at the resonance, we have seen resonant frequency 1 upon under root LC. It is also shown by omega naught, or we can find F in terms of F 1 upon 2 pi under root LC, or this is F naught. If we plot the graph, then for the frequency at x axis, for R does not depend on frequency, we will draw this graph for R. XL, that is omega L, omega is 2 pi F. So, this will be the graph for XL. XL is directly proportional to frequency and XC inversely. So we will draw the graph like this. At this point of intersection where XL is same as XC, this is the graph for XC, we will find this is F naught or FR, that is frequency at which resonance takes place when XL and XC are same. You know that for f small f, if we see f is small, then XL is small, but XC will be large because 1 upon 2 pi FC will be more. For a small f, we have seen in the series LCR circuit, the XL minus XC whole square plus R square is Z, or in terms of omega we can write this is 2 pi FL minus 1 upon 2 pi FC whole square, this is Z. At resonance what happens? XL and XC are same, but when F is small, then this term is small, but this is larger and the difference square is larger, so Z will be also larger. So what we observe, that impedance will be large. Similarly for F large, if F is large, what will be there? If F is large, then this value will be larger, XL will be more, but XC will be less, again the difference will be more and Z will be large. Will it be or not? Look, this is the bracketed quantity is the difference. So again we find that Z will be large. What does it mean? That for very small frequency and large frequency, impedance of the circuit is maximum. There exists a value of frequency called resonant frequency at which Z is minimum. Then how will you find the graph for frequency versus Z? For smaller value Z is large, for greater value of frequency Z is large, and there is a value of frequency for which F naught or FR at which we find Z is minimum, and that Z minimum value is what? Equal to resonance. We have seen at larger value of smaller value of F, Z is large, at larger value of S, Z is large. So this is Z minimum. What will be the graph for current? You know, current is E naught upon Z. If Z is minimum, then current will be maximum. You can reverse the graph. You will find the graph for current versus frequency. How will you find? At minimum F and at larger value of F, the current will be minimum, and at particular resonant frequency you will find the current is maximum. This is maximum current and this is the resonant frequency. This frequency value is same here in this graph when at this point XL is same as XC. So in this way, graph for frequency versus impedance current we have seen. Same will be the graph for power. We will see the power in AC circuit, series LCR circuit is also maximum because cos phi R by Z and Z is R, the cos phi is 1 maximum. So in this way the graphs are plotted. Now in the numerical we will find how the values are calculated. So we have seen the characteristics of series LCR circuit, and especially in resonance, one more characteristics, that in series LCR circuit at resonance, voltage across coil and capacitor are, these voltages are very high as compared to the applied voltages. We will see in this numerical also. That is why this point, that is Series LCR circuit in resonance is used to obtain large magnification of AC voltage. This is the characteristics. Here in this series LCR circuit, we have seen L given 5 Henry, capacitor 80 microfarad and resistance 40 ohm connected with the 230 volt source. First part, determine the source frequency which drives the circuit in resonance. You know, we have seen in resonance omega R is given by 1 upon under root LC. How will you find? L is 5 and C is 80. So, you will write here, this will be under root 5 into 80 into microfarad, so 10 to the power minus 6. What will you get here? This 10 to the power 3 upon this 400, that is 20. So, what is left here? 50. First part answer, how? 50 Hertz. Obtain the impedance of the circuit and the amplitude of the current at the resonating frequency. You know the impedance of the circuit at resonance. In general, impedance is written in series LCR circuit by writing this XL minus XC whole square plus R square. But at resonance, what we observe? XL equal to XC. So, what will become? Z simple R. And what is the value of impedance? R, that is 40 ohm. So, impedance of the circuit and amplitude of the current at resonating frequency. This will be I naught, will be E naught upon Z. You know, amplitude means maximum current. Z at the resonance, this Z impedance is minimum, and what is that? R. So, we can write this applied voltage upon R, and what is this value? This E naught. Here it is given 230 volt. Is it E naught? Remember that the given values are RMS values. Then what will be E naught? 230 root 2 and upon this 40. So, root 2 is 1.414. You will write the value, this 1.414 upon this 4. You will get 8.1 ampere. Remember this point, never write only 230 because this is the RMS value and you have to put here the E naught value. Determine the RMS potential drops across L, R and C, that is across each component. So that potential drop across LC combination is 0 at the resonating frequency. That is the characteristics which I told here. Look, the applied voltage is 230 volt. And what will be the applied voltage across this L and C? That will be very, very large and that will be out of phase. Let us see what is the RMS current. First we will find the current, then you know IRMS can be written as ERMS upon Z. At resonance, Z is only R, so we will write here 230 upon 40, that is 23 upon 4 ampere. What is V naught L? How will you find V naught L? By I naught XL, or you can write 23 by 4 into what is XL? Omega naught L. Omega naught value is 50 into L. L value is 5. So, you will get here 23 into 250 upon 4. This will be 1437.5 volt. At the resonance, we have read V naught L is same as V naught C. You can calculate also by finding I naught XC, or you can write 23 by 4. What is XC? 1 upon omega C. Omega is 50, C is 80 microfarad. So you can write here this into 10 to the power 6. You will find the same value 1437.5 volt. What will you observe here? That potential difference across LC combination, that will be IRMS omega naught. This will be across L and this is across C. We know that voltage leads the current by 90 degree and voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree. In case of capacitor, it lags. In case of inductance, it leads. So what will be the net voltage across this? You will find that their sum will be 0. So you can write that voltage potential drops across LC combination is 0 at the resonating frequency. You have seen here that this voltage is leading, this voltage is lagging behind. So we can say that their sum is 0. We know the equation potential drop across the LC combination. How can you write the LC combination potential drop? By writing this IRMS (1 upon omega naught C). This is, we can write here, this is omega L and this is omega C and this value is 0. What is the voltage across resistance? Then I naught into R. What is I naught? 23 upon 4 into R, that is, it is given 40. So it is 4 10 ja 230 volt. What we have observed, this is the main characteristics of the series LCR circuit in resonance. Number 1, the voltage across the coil and capacitors are very large as compared to the applied voltage. You know, applied voltage is 230 and here we are obtaining. And across LC combination, their sum is 0. So this is leading, this is lagging behind the current, their sum is 0. The total voltage applies 230 is appearing across R. What we have read in characteristics of series LCR circuit. I hope you must have enjoyed it. How will you apply the series LCR circuit, its characteristics in various numerical problem and conceptual problem? Thank you.